This problem asks us to graph the line y equals negative 3x plus 2. This particular equation is written in what we call the slope-intercept form. But in order to approach this problem, I'm going to actually take a more naive approach, so no extra material needed. And that approach is to create what's called a t-table, or a chart of values. So we have an x and we have a y, and I'm going to simply take the equation and stick in some numbers of my choosing, see what the outputs are, and find ordered pairs that will be on the line. So as my first input, let's take the number 0. So notice that the equation was y equals negative 3x plus 2. So that would mean that y is equal to negative 3 multiplied by 0 plus 2, because I am choosing to let x equal 0. Now, using some arithmetic, that means that y is equal to negative 3 times 0, which is 0, plus 2, and 0 plus 2 is of course the number 2. So the output for 0 is 2, or the y value that corresponds with the x value of 0 is y equals 2. Okay, now let's just choose a second point. So what's my next favorite number? Let's use the number 1. Okay, so now I'm going to take the same kind of approach and consider the equation of the line y equals negative 3 multiplied by 1 plus 2. Of course, negative 3 times 1 is negative 3 plus 2, and negative 3 plus 2 is the value of negative 1. Negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. So the output that corresponds to the input of 1 is the number negative 1. So now, with this information, I'm just going to come over and put those points into the graph. So 0, 2 means start at the origin, move no left or right, but move upward 2 units. So those are the coordinates right there of 0, 2. And for the second point, which is 1, negative 1, I'm going to start at 1, or I'm going to start at the origin, sorry. X means move to the right 1 unit, and then y negative 1 means move down 1 unit. So there would be the point at 1, negative 1. Okay, so 2 points are enough to determine the graph of a line. So now I'm just going to try to roughly draw the line that goes through those points. Please forgive me for my freehand drawing here. Hopefully you have a ruler or some kind of software that will allow you to graph it a little bit more precisely. Okay, and then that would be the answer to the graph of the line of y equals negative 3x plus 2.